Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Would like to present to you two articles of interest. And before I do that, I would like to let you know that this is for review, informational and educational purposes. It is not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. The full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which in this case is Digital Camera World, and the story by Leonie Helm. The headline reads, quote, "The most advanced pair of AR glasses ever made," unquote. Meta unveils Orion augmented reality glasses. Big claim, but let's see how this goes. A natural step in the progression of technology, or deeply concerning. The tech giant Meta, owner of Facebook, Instagram, and more, has unveiled the first part of what it calls true, as he has in quotes, augmented reality or AR glasses. One of the reasons they haven't been released in public is not a fear that people will become even more insular than they currently are, but rather they would cost a prohibitive $10,000. Wow. $10,000. Approximately 7,900 British pounds, or 15,600 Australian dollars a pair. Orion's hardware consists of three individual parts: the actual glasses, a wireless mouse, and a wristband for gesture control. A quote feat of miniaturization, unquote, according to Meta. Orion is one of the largest field of view and the smallest AR glasses formed to date. Quote, from multitasking, window and big screen entertainment to life-size hologram of people, all digital content that can seamlessly blend with your view of the physical world. Embedded into the wristband are electromyography sensors that can capture and process electrical signals generated by physical movement. And the mouse's dual processors can carry part of the computing load and also some of the artificial intelligence, or AI, graphics rendering and machine perception. Ahead of you is a person wearing those glasses. The caption reads, "Wearing an Orion is certainly more discreet than an Apple Vision Pro, but scores about the same style points. Image credit goes to Meta." The glasses contain custom chips that consume less power and optimized for functions. They're made from magnesium, a lightweight material that efficiently dissipates heat, and miniature cameras and sensors surrounding the frame rims help in eye and hand tracking, identifying objects in the real world. Excuse me. In a related video, watch glass come to life with incredible detail, as per Mr. Tech. And that will be available upon the publishing of this review, but not before, as YouTube does not allow comments YouTube does not allow links in the comment section. Excuse me. That link to the actual article. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to the article in my Rumble channel. So I'll put the name of my Rumble channel in the YouTube comments, and if for some reason I'm not able to do that, I'll let you know now in advance that the name of my Rumble channel is Global Product and Gaming Review. Okay, and then I will have the link in the Rumble channel of this article, and then you'll be able to watch that video. What you'll do is you'll just copy and paste that link into the URL bar, and from there you'll be able to watch it. So let's continue on. Additionally, micro LED projectors beam holographic displays with the holographic lenses. Apparently, glasses enable you to open your fridge and ask a recipe based upon what's inside, or for some inexplicable reason, quote, video call a friend without adjusting the digital family calendar as you wash the dishes. If that rather stressful sounding scenario feels something like you'd be interested in, it's probably best to mention how Orion looks. Meta claims that excuse me. What makes Orion unique is that it's unmistakably a pair of glasses in both look and feel, complete with transparent lenses. As you can see, this is clearly not the case. They're clunky, cartoonish, and resemble the ever-trendy quote, Coke bottle glass style. While just a prototype at the moment, Meta is hoping that its development team can, quote, learn, iterate, and build towards a consumer AR glasses product line, which we plan to begin shipping in the near future, unquote. And they say, take a look at the guides at the best AI image generators, the best 360 cameras, and the best cameras for professionals. And the author would like to say that the article may contain affiliate links, and Microsoft Android, the publisher, may receive a commission from if you buy a product or service through the links. So, yeah, I think for $15,000, I can find a lot better use of that money for that. There may be some professional applications for that, but I don't think that's a good idea myself, but you be the judge of that. If you find a great usage for it, a commercial usage, or you find it's something like worth collecting, then go ahead. Or if you find some other reason why you'd like to buy it, go ahead. My purpose is just to tell you about the product. And yes, I give my opinion, but that's about it. Let's go to the second and final article of this review. And as usual, I would like to let you know that this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. The full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which in this case is Tom's Hardware. And the story by Joey Morales. The headline reads, USB-C cable CT scan reveals sinister active electronics. O.MG pen testing cable contains a hidden antenna and other dye embedded in the microcontroller. Ooh, that is serious stuff. Too bad. And ahead of you is a picture of that very device. So you can see sort of like an X-ray version of it. Caption reads, OMG USB-C cable CT scan. Copyright Lumafeld, sorry. Industrial CT scanner manufacturer Lumafield imaged an OMG pen testing USB-C cable revealing sophisticated electronic components secreted within the connector. Lumafeld product lead John Brunner shared on X, formerly Twitter. A CT scanner revealed the interior of an OMG cable, showing advanced electronics such as an antenna, excuse me, a much more complicated design versus the Amazon basic USB-C cable that Lumafield scanned for comparison. Security researchers Mike Grover created a pen testing or penetration testing cable for fellow security researchers and hobbyists. Red teamers for awareness training, especially for highly vulnerable or talented individuals. Aside from the microcontroller antenna, Lumafield in-depth 3D CT scan revealed a second set of wires connecting the secondary die hidden under the primary microcontroller. A detail was different to spot in the scan, requiring some of the visualization parameter adjustments and a keen eye. When the cable was passed through the ordinary 2D X-ray, the secondary die was practically invisible, allowing it to easily pass cursory inspection. That means the devices like this could conceivably pass through the standard detection mechanisms. The OMG Elite USB-C cable has several features that could allow anyone controlling it to take over another device plugged into it. Some of the features include a keystroke injection, mouse injection, go fencing, key logging, and more. Inside the ordinary looking OMG connector can immediately spot an antenna and a microprocessor while high-end Thunderbolt connectors have some ICs. You won't find an antenna like this in any normal USB connector. And it says it's pic.twitter.com/EPLB8C2P6L December 4, 2024. Lumefeld said that it did a scan after it published the internal review of Apple Thunderbolt's 4 USB-C Pro cable when it revealed a lot of sophisticated electronics inside. Many wonder that if the tech giant could put such a lot of active components inside, maybe someone could put malicious hardware in something as mundane as a USB-C cable. So Lumefeld decided to scan the OMG cable to see how it hides its active electronics in such a such a tiny package. The company's scan shows how a supply chain attack can go unprecedented, or also undetected. Electronics that look as simple as a charging cable, getting more and more complicated every year. Anyone from the run-of-the-mill hackers to state-sponsored attackers could get into the manufacturing process of a device and insert systems that will compromise the final product or worse. 2D X-ray images can detect major deviations from an expected design, like the process of an antenna and an IC. But it's easy to slip other features past this 2D X-ray scan. As per pic.twitter.com/CWOM A Sky B December 4, 2024. Excuse me. One glaring example of the recent news of exploding pagers in Lebanon, where somebody was able to insert powerful explosives into devices used by Hezbollah leaders for communication. The pagers changed hands several times from Taiwan to Hungary, and no one could explain how they were compromised. The good news is that these cables are expensive, with prices range about $119.99 for most basic versions, so you don't have to be worried about someone spreading malicious hardware to provide widespread chaos among the public at large. Nevertheless, it's better to be safe than sorry. So Brunner recommends that you purchase reputable charging cables sold by trusted stores to avoid public USB ports to charge your devices. If you really need power on the go, stick with the USB-C laptop chargers to avoid getting your devices compromised. Which, of course, is great advice. And the author would like to point out the article may contain affiliate links that Microsoft and/or a publisher may receive a commission from if you buy a product or service through those links, which is perfectly fine considering that they're doing a service for not only the buyer but also for the seller, connecting the buyer and the seller together to purchase a product. So just like as if you were buying like a computer, a car, whatever, you're a salesperson. In this case, it's affiliate marketing, which is what they call affiliate sales. And the person who did this referral gets paid. It's perfectly fine, and I consider it, and just in my opinion, I consider it to be ethical. All right. I would like to ask your opinion about this review of these two articles. The first one, namely, the most advanced pair of AR glasses ever made. Meta unveils Orion augmented reality glasses. The second one is USB-C cable CT scan reveals sinister active electronics. O.MG pen testing cable contains a hidden antenna and another die embedded in the microcontroller. Let me just get some more water. What do you think of these two articles? Are they interesting? Are they relevant to your life? And do they provide enough information? You're welcome to give your opinion in the comments section and YouTube and/or Rumble, because I'll be uploading to both channels. Just keep in mind that there are some guidelines, which is please keep the discussion and the comments polite and respectful, as we're trying to only add something positive to the experience and not something that is disruptive. Okay? Now, I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching these videos. You could be watching any other video, but you watch my channel, which relates to news or current event news and science and technology news. So I greatly appreciate it. As this did provide value, um, that is, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. That way I'll have access to all the content on this channel, as I do provide, my channel does provide a variety of content on this channel for you to view and enjoy. Also, if you haven't already, please click the bell button. That way you'll be notified of all my future videos. And also don't forget to click like on the video. That way you'll be pushed through the algorithm and more people will be able to view it and enjoy it. So I'd like to wish you a great day wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.